Maybe it's 3 a.m. Had you on my mind.
The story of Extraction follows a mercenary named Tyler Rake, played by Chris Hemsworth. All throughout the film, it's clear that Tyler has a death wish. He's haunted by the death of his son, and even when we first meet him he jumps off a high cliff like it's nothing. He genuinely does not care if he lives or dies, which is partly what makes him so deadly. But his relationship with Ovi, Rudraksh Jaiswal, the kid he's in charge of extracting from Dhaka, changes him. He empathizes with the kid, and no doubt sees some of his son in the young innocent boy. This is no longer a job, it's a mission. He must get Ovi out safely, and to do so means not dying. At least until his mission is complete. And that's basically what happens. The film ends with a climactic firefight on a bridge, and as soon as Ovi gets to the other side and Tyler breathes a sigh of relief, Tyler is mortally wounded by Farhad Surajrikum, the young man who wanted to prove himself to drug lord Amir Priyanshupane. Tyler seemingly dies right in front of Ovi and Tyler's mercenary partner Nick Golshifta Farahani. But the film's final moments offer a sense of hope. We watch as Ovi jumps into a swimming pool and sinks to the bottom, mirroring Rake's first scene. But when Ovi comes up out of the water, a figure stands in the background that looks a lot like Tyler Rake, and then the screen cuts to black. So is Chris Hemsworth's character alive? Has he returned to train Ovi? Is Ovi hallucinating, insinuating that Tyler's spirit will be with him always? Or is this just some stranger who looks a lot like Tyler Rake? Collider's own Steve Weintraub put these questions to Extraction director Sam Hargrave during an exclusive interview recently, and the filmmaker said that every opinion on what happens at the end of the movie is valid. But in case that's not satisfying for you, Hargrave offered a peek behind the curtain at how they landed on this Extraction ending. As it turns out, the original ending to the film, which was written by Joe Russo, very explicitly showed that Tyler Rake died. He sacrificed his life to save Ovi. His arc was complete. But test audiences were split down the middle as to how they felt about that bummer conclusion. As for Hargreaves' preferred ending, well, it's probably the one in which Rake dies, because that was his original idea. But it wasn't just the test audiences that convinced Hargrave and company to go with an ambiguous ending. It was also the suggestion of the Netflix executive in charge of original films, Scott Stuber. Ultimately, Hargrave says the Extraction ending is a compromise that he thinks makes both camps happy. So what happens at the end of Extraction? Well, according to the film's director, that's up to you.
If you like my content, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe.